the financial arm of the Paris Agreement has squandered millions of dollars on airfares, hotel rooms and massive staffing costs, all in the name of fighting climate change. Tell us more, Jack.
Well, this is extraordinary. I took a little bit of a look at the financials of a fund called the Green Climate Fund. Now, this is the financial mechanism by which the targets of the Paris Agreement are rolled out by the United Nations. Obviously, we're a signatory, and in 2015 we gave these guys $200 million. Well, they've been having a lot of fun, and since 2017, staffing costs have almost doubled. They're about $65 million a year now, just in their little headquarters, sitting off there in South Korea, having a blast. But the thing that really disturbed me, this year they're going to spend $3.7 million on travel, flying around business class all through Europe, all in the name of solving climate change. I think it's an absolute masterstroke for Scott Morrison to get out of this fund, which he obviously did towards the end of last year. The US is pulling out of the Paris Agreement altogether. But it just raises a lot of questions, because if it is so important for us to be reducing emissions, why is everyone flying around? Don't we have FaceTime now? Don't we have the technology where we can be in the rooms? To me, it looks like they're trying to increase the size of their organisations. So if you look at the financials, the last couple of years, every single metric by which they're charging taxpayers across the world, it increases by 5 or 10%. It's just becoming rapidly more bloated. And these people, the 250 people that live there in South Korea, they're on hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is not a small amount of money that they're spending on these pencil pushers. The probably more extraordinary thing, though, that I found was a crisis document saying that they had to completely rethink the way that they were evaluating projects. So they've got $14 billion from around the world. Everybody's chipped into, including Australia. This is our money. They found that they wasted years evaluating projects that were never viable because they didn't have the structures in place to look after it. It's extraordinary.
Well, they haven't wasted it, Jack, because they've earned significant money whilst they've done it, which is sort of the point of a lot of this bureaucracy, isn't it? It's,
and airfares, you know, I'm sure the airlines are very happy that this money has been funneled into their systems, and those who make champagne, you know, you get your little flute on a business class flight. It's extraordinary. Climate change has become an economy. That's what I got from it. Whether you stand on it, whether you believe the science, or you got questions, there are people making a lot of money from this, and it's not as simple as if you raise questions about the money, you're a climate change denier. It's a very puerile way of looking at it. There needs to be accountability over how funds are used.